Yes. Don't forget to log on to doggiediamondstv.com. That is my official website. doggiediamondstv.com. That is my official website. But when you go to the website, I'm going to need you to go all the way to the bottom of the page, implement your email, and you will get personalized emails from me. Personalized emails from me with all the content that I put out. Doggie Diamonds No Filter. Oh, I keep saying doggiediamondsnofilter.com and looking at Doggie Diamonds TV. See what y'all... No, I'm tripping right now. Listen, let's just get to the promo. Listen, man, have you heard about my $200 promo deal for social media all over? Listen, man, let me give you some details really quick, right? First of all, the promotion will be done on Doggie Diamonds TV and the Interlude TV, the Insta Stories, the YouTube communities, the Thread, the Facebook, the Twitter accounts. I could promote whatever you need. But as a reminder, this is for serious inquiries only. Must be Cash App ready. I can help you get in front of over 600,000 people. I know I say 5 there, but it's really 6 and counting, with the posts on my various social media outlets with your product, your t-shirts, your music, your show, whatever you doing, whatever you working on. I could promote that for you, man. Let's get to this. Yes, and as the music click in, I'm gonna need y'all to hit that like button. Yes. OG Kingfish, yeah, yes. Gnarly Ray, what's up? Rashonda Greer, how you doing? Erica Lopez, where you been? Neltron 8000, always in the building. Shadow Proverb, Brooklyn GQ, Brooklyn's in the building. Raheem Jackson, what's going on? We got Gnarly Ray in the building. I need them likes all the way up. Yes, we got Mega Bills in the building. Always in the building. Red Hawk is in the building. Peter Truth, what's up? Reggie T, what's going on? Yvette E. Holmes. See that one? Say Yvette E. Holmes. I don't know about that China Brent thing. I ain't gonna do the homie like that. So, yeah. But shout out to you. Barbie Girl, Tina, Matrix, what's up? Yes. So, as you file in the building, make sure you hit that like button. It's very important. We got DJ Red Light in here. Talk Show The Visionaries in the building. Papaya Sabaya is in the building. Heed, what's up? I like the danger, the yield sign. It's Boss is in the building. They in green, so that means they a member. Yes. Rick Smith, what's up? Yes. Hood Politics ENT is in the building. Grams BX 183rd is in the building. We got Renegade Society Productions in the building. Steph No Chaser, what's up? Lo-Fi. Machina Zero is in the building. Let's get those likes up, y'all. Big Baby 24 is in the building. Yo, for the playback gang, I know you looking on the playback. Make sure you hit the like too. Don't forget the like. Playback gang in the building. Prince Michael, what's up? Make sure you hit that like button. The like is important so these notifications go out throughout the YouTube stratosphere and everybody else know that I'm dropping content so they could join us later. So you can engage with them in the chat, engage with them inside of the comment section. Tri-State Sean, what's up? I'm here. All right, man. Philly She, what's up? You lucky, Philly. Y'all won the Super Bowl. I don't watch sports, but I seen y'all win the Super Bowl, so congratulations to the Eagle. My favorite rappers is from Philly. I ain't gonna lie. Philly's the home of the Spitters. I'm from Brooklyn, but you know, I gotta give it up to Philly. We're gonna talk some hip-hop tonight. I know the least, well, we're gonna get into that. Dub P, what's up? Dub, he said Dub P in the place to be. He let it know.
Doggie Diamonds did this.
Man, how did I not hit the Doggie Diamonds did this throughout the whole damn stream? I didn't even hit that one time. Hold on.
Doggie Diamonds did this.
I'm messing up, man. With my Gargamel shirt on, 1,000 black shirts. 1,000 black shirts. Goodness, I'm gonna start wearing other colors. I promise. When it gets, I don't know. Maybe no, I'm not. I'm lying. I'm wearing black shirts all the time. Unless you send me some merch, I'll wear something else. What's up, everybody? It's Doggie Diamonds. Impromptu live. Something dawned on me today. So I wanted to talk about it really quick. I ain't gonna keep y'all long. I say that and then I'll keep y'all on here for a while. But something dawned on me today that I really wanted to talk about, and I really want y'all input. I want y'all to really, I want your input to be really thought out based off of what I'm saying. I don't want your input to be an emotional response. But I've been wanting to say this for a minute because I've been studying the landscape of the culture, and I really feel in my heart of hearts that hip hop media and hip hop music, this shit over, man. It's over. Out of all the artists that dropped this year, that dropped good projects, they won't stop talking about Drake or Kendrick. A lot of people did well. A lot of people putting out good music, but they won't stop talking about Drake and Kendrick, and y'all won't hold none of these outlets accountable. Y'all sit there, y'all give these people all these views, all these likes, and all this engagement, and they don't talk nothing about hip-hop at all. It's about who's a rat, who's a snitch, who told on who, who's fucking who, who's in a relationship with who, baby mothers, and it's just ridiculous now. And you got the large hip hop platforms. Big Lou, I appreciate you as well for the donation. You got these large hip hop platforms that don't say nothing. They don't talk about hip hop. Hip hop is more than Drake and Kendrick. As much as I love Drake music and Kendrick music, it is more than them two that's dropping. And nobody else is getting no burn. And what's happening now, I'm held, and others like me, because it's not me by myself. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to do that. But others like me who, when I talk about hip hop, it's very low engagement. But somebody will talk about weird shit and it's high engagement. So whose fault is that? Is it my fault for staying talking about hip hop, or is it people moving with the times? People putting out music now and nobody's even really streaming it now. So that's why more artists starting to talk and do Instagrams and TikToks and all of that. When they drop music, nobody cares. Now, look how many artists drop music. Look how low engagement the music conversations are. And then what's going to happen? B-Dot going to drop a list, have everybody up in the uproar, mad. So it's like once a year, people wait for B-Dot's lists to say how they feel about hip-hop. You do have people like PSA Hip-Hop that's always talking about hip-hop. Shout out to Three Letter Man. It is people with their platforms, but they're not going to get the 60,000 subscribers, the 100,000 subscribers, because they keep their platform about hip-hop to their detriment. And I just think that that's sad that you have somebody like PSA Hip-Hop, Three Letter Man, do all these great interviews with your who's who, and then sometimes the views are very, very low. What's going on? What's going on? This is not always about who went in on who got beef for who telling a story, this is not what it's all about. So it's a lot about the music. It's a lot about the creation, what inspired you, what made you do this. And then what happens a lot of times is that the artists want to hold people like me accountable when I don't mention their name or I scroll past that album. But why am I the one that has to be the one to be the champion, the hip hop flag, when I'm not even being champion in this space for doing it? When said person could get 190,000 views on something and don't even fucking talk about hip hop at all, ever. Where's the fans at? Where's the supporters? Where's the supporters at anymore of this culture? Where's the media that's carrying the culture on a high scale? Yes, it is a lot of y'all with your platform that talk about hip hop every day. You cover the lyrics, you do breakdowns, you do producer things, you do all that. And sadly, nobody cares. You should be rewarded for talking about the culture. You should be rewarded for reviewing albums. You should be rewarded for saying this new album dropped. And nobody cares. Do you know what it's like to set up a live stream, set up lights, and do all of this shit, and then nobody doesn't support your efforts in doing that? And you're doing it to put people on to new music, put people on to dope music, and support and salute artists who deserve it. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. And the DJs have been omitted from the culture. The The DJ, I started out as a DJ. It's always going to be my first love. The first thing I ever did pertaining to music was not rapping, was not producing. It was on them turntables. And I don't see no DJs getting no love. I don't see no DJs championed anymore. I don't see no DJs being spoken about. Like, this DJ is such and such. This DJ did this mixtape. Now people got the name DJ on their name and they ain't no goddamn DJ. But what about the dudes who really, really practice on the turntables night after night, day after day? What about them? You don't see no who is the next up and coming dope DJ that's nice on the turntable, that could really blend some records, that could really do that, and who's breaking records? What DJ? The DJ had been omitted out the culture. When you get rid of the DJ, that's it. The DJ is the one who created the soundscape for the MC to rap. And most DJs automatically pivoted into being producers. But you don't see nobody talking about the damn DJ. The attention span is so short. You got dudes making 1 minute songs, 1.5 minute songs. The music video has been obsolete. What's the point of paying $4 or $5 grand for a music video if it ain't gonna get views? Where are the hip hop fans? Is the hip hop fans out of the United States? Is that what it is? Should the artist target other markets? Should the artist target other countries? Should the artist say, forget America? And just say, yo, I should target this country. I should target this region. Is that what's happening now? Because when I see said artists go all around the world, I see that crowd going crazy. I see them jumping. I see them saying, throw their hands in the air. I see them doing all that. I see them taking place. But out here, I see people doing this. And most of the time, they don't even got the camera on the people. They got the camera on themselves. Where's the hip hop discussions on a large scale? I ain't talking about, listen, man, I could do what I do. Some people could do what they do. But how are these people getting all these views and likes and they don't speak about hip hop at all? Only in the beefing sense. We know who got beef with who, but then we didn't even know they rap. I seen a young lady who had a gripe with the music industry, and I was gonna cover her yesterday. Her name is Bree Stevens. She had a gripe about the music industry, and I was covering, and I said to myself, damn, I don't even know none of her music. I don't even know nothing to say, well, Bree, because the first thing y'all gonna say is who? Most of the time, y'all like who? I don't even know who that is. So it's just crazy right now. And then the artists are frustrated. The artist is putting out music, and then they're saying, oh, I'm not getting the support. Or they mad that certain people don't support them. One, they don't support nobody either. Two, yo, nobody fucking cares about the music the way they used to. And everybody has to realize that. For all you producers out there, you know what I'm talking about. To all you MCs out there, you know what I'm talking about. To all you DJs out there, you know what I'm talking about. When the last time you did something that somebody was excited over? It's hard to even get people excited over your music anymore. The people you know, the people you grew up with, the people who pushed you. It's like you always reaching for new fans, new ways, new strategies to drop. When you used to just say, yo, I got some dope ass music, I'm putting it out. People listen to it and say, yo, that shit is fire. I fuck with it. Now you got to do tactics. Now you got to do all of this rollout and have beef and go on these tangents. And then, respectfully, you see RZA sitting down with people who's not even in the hip hop space. Like, do you know what a RZA interview? Well, I got one. But I'm just saying, what a RZA interview can do for certain platforms? Why is it that when these guys do sit down and they do interviews, they don't do it with the platforms that really, really push hip hop? They do it with people who talk about hip hop sometimes. If you hip hop, you're supposed to come to the foundation of people who's doing this hip hop thing. You don't go sit down with the New York Times and shit like that. I'm just being real with you. You don't go sit down with New York Times and people like that. You go, yo, who really covering the culture? Okay, yeah. Get 3-Letter Man to interview with Jim Jones. Who is these people? PR people. Who's their manager? Who's the people that's really, really helping individuals? And I don't see that happening anymore. And I think the artists are frustrated. So they flipping on everybody. They turning on everybody, not realizing, yo, bro, everybody in the same boat. Everybody in this culture. The PRs are suffering. Everybody is suffering. The magazines. Yo, when I go through Hip Hop DX and I go through Hot New Hip Hop, and when I go through many of them sites and I look for hip hop news, it ain't none. Matter of fact, it's only one way to show and prove. Hold on. So the name of these sites is Hip Hop. And I love both of these sites. This is where I cover a lot of stuff from these sites. Hopefully the music don't come on. Yeah, the music came on. Look. The name of this is Hot New Hip Hop. But we could look, and this is not their fault. I'm just saying, look at the latest news. Look at the latest news. Do they got music? Let's see if they got music on here. And shout out to this site. I get a lot of Trillion. This is Busta Rhymes' son. Rest in peace to Dwayne Wiggins, of course. Wow. Bad Baby kidnaps Alabama Barker lookalike. Who the fuck is that? Who the fuck is Alabama Barker? When I saw that name, I was like, somebody in Alabama? I didn't know. This category is music. And again, it's not their fault. I don't want to make it seem like I'm picking on them, but this category is music. Lady Gaga? Kendrick still? Exhibit, Drake, Kendrick, Tory Lanez. Look, shooting. I mean, what the hell is going on? About 5 Tory Lanez story. Let's go to Hip Hop DX. These sites is called Hip Hop, right? Diddy, Bad Baby, Joe Budden talking about a basketball game, Tory Lanez, Bad Baby, Mac Dre documentary. That's good news. Mac Dre documentary. Look. Ice Cube stranded in the Australia hotel. The fuck is going on? Oh, wow. Shout out to J. Cole, Wiz Khalifa, they met. But I'm just saying, Glorilla and the Fenty lingerie. What is this? What on here is about music? Drake rents out clubs so he could gamble. What on there is about music? So if you was a music lover and you wanted to hear music, what on any of these sites are you learning about music? What the hell is going on? Alabama Barker? What's going on? Alabama? Somebody named their kid Alabama? What the hell is going on? Sensei, I appreciate you. You had to rush home for 106 in Park. You had to rush home for Video Music Box. You had to rush home for a lot. So I want to show you something else if I could. Look. Because I'm going to show and prove something to you tonight. Where the conversations are. So, okay. So I want to explain something to you about video uploading in YouTube real quick that you might not know. So my live streams are longer, long form, so they seem to do pretty well opposed to my uploads, right? So when you do the live streams, these are the uploads, right? So look at the uploads. This right here, I talked about West Side Gun. This is about music. But look when I talk to Whack, it's at 5,000. Now, I haven't been going live the way I'm supposed to, so I expect these views to be low. But I talked about RZA music. I talked about Master P music. I'm talking about Lucky Dog. I'm talking about music stuff. Nobody really gives a fuck about that. Nobody really cares. So the deal is, when you upload music, it's very, very different when you upload like the videos opposed to streaming. For some reason, my YouTube is about streaming, not really uploads. So my uploads, they be playing games on my uploads. Y'all don't even get the notifications because there's no reason why I should have 284,000 subscribers and look at the views on the video uploads. That doesn't make any sense at all. I don't even know what the hell that's about. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what that's about. But I'm just saying, what I'm not getting is when you, if hip hop is what brought us all together and hip hop is the thing, why is it at a point where nobody's talking about hip hop? Nobody. Who's talking about hip hop? It don't make no sense. None of these platforms is talking about hip hop. None of these platforms are doing, I mean, respectfully, when we talking about Joe Button at a basketball game and that gets a lot of views and likes and all that, and respect to him and what he's doing and all of that, but then you know something is wrong. You know something is wrong when we're talking about a nigga at the basketball game, but we're not talking about no new music. Or it's not even that, we're not talking about no new music. There is no balance between the two. So it's all about what we talking about, not about the music. So let me see something too. So look at this. This was one of my tweets today. Because even when I'm on Twitter, I talk about music. So I said, it's a fact that Rock Marcy and the upstate artists, I meant to put artists, plural, because y'all know where I stand, brought back that gritty boom bap sound of New York. Yet y'all ignore that and commend the New York artists that were chasing radio hits and still failed. This got a lot of engagement. And shout out to everybody, everybody who engaged it. This got a lot of engagement. But for some reason, this is not what's talked about. You know what I'm saying? Doshi dating red flag straight man. What the hell? You can't even make this up. There's no hip hop discussions. So I'm honestly starting to believe that is over. I'm honestly starting to believe that the conversation about hip hop is over. It's not going to work no more. It's not going to work no more. And people are not tuning in for those conversations no more. Is it an age thing? Is it maybe? Is it maybe some of us are just too old and we stuck in a culture that no longer exists? What is it? Because I'm really trying to gauge this. I mean, I'm going to do what I do. I got my direction. I got fucking thousands of interviews I could put out. But I was trying to really gauge what is it that drives us away from hip hop, talking about hip hop, and drives us to more of the gossip and the low level bottom feeding shit. What is it? I'm kind of confused. I think it is an age thing. I think when you hit 45 and up, you out of touch. I I don't know. Yo, I'm really confused. This shit is over. I really think it's over. And I know people come in here, hip hop will never die, listen to my song. That's not how it works, because everybody have the mentality of listen to my song. I'ma save it. I'ma do this. That's not how it's working. Only thing people are talking about is Kendrick and Drake. Sadly, many artists is dropping and nobody cares. Nobody is even looking at anybody else but Kendrick and Drake. I did just hear Black Milk and Ray album. I just listened to that 2 days ago. Yo, I'm the type, that I go through my Apple Music and I look for new music and hip hop and I listen to stuff. I was one of the only people that bigged up Black Milk last album. Black Milk dropped the album. Did y'all know that? Who's talking about these things? And I'm going to say to you artists, y'all have a problem because y'all are not reaching out to the people who care too. You think your Instagram is all it takes. If you put it on your Instagram, you got a fan base. Let me tell all y'all something. Y'all don't got no fan base. Stop fronting. Stop with my fans. You ain't got no fans, because if you really want to know if you got fans, sell something. When people buy stuff from you, they are your fan and your supporter. Stop with that my fans and that you don't got no damn fans. Cut it out. You got people who look at you, and the minute you don't drop something, they reroute and they go somewhere else. Or they're listening to this person or to that person. None of you have diehard loyal people who only strictly listen to you. At a specific time, you had Jay-Z fans, Nas fans, Biggie fans, Tupac fanatics. Seriously. Where it's Tupac over everything. Now, the love you get is conditional. The love you get is conditional. And you think by dropping on your Instagram, your coming soons and about to drop and all that shit don't mean nothing no more. That don't mean nothing no more. So a lot of y'all think you got a direct-to-consumer fan base, and you don't. You don't. You ain't streaming all that much bread like that. Stop capping. The relationships got to be mended between artists, platforms, and the people. It has to be mended, or nobody is going to survive in this space. But little do you know, a lot of us could do something else. But when you rapidy rap, you think people want to hear you talk? Some of y'all could barely even rap. Some of y'all not even audible, legible. So some of y'all are not good speakers. You rap well, but you don't speak well. And you don't know the difference between the two. So you automatically think you got fans because you got followers. Many of them are bought. You got to start being honest with yourself. I would like to cover more music. I would like to talk about more hip hop. I would like to do it. But shit, how I'm doing that, and I don't even got the support of the people that I'm talking about. I ain't your fucking fan. You don't make music for me. I'm not saying, oh my God. No. I'm just going to see it and support it on the strength. But again, how does that help me if I get 2,000 views supporting your music and you don't even support the people who supporting you? Don't make no sense. Many of you don't want to do interviews. You don't got enough to talk about. So it's in a bad space. Jim Jones dropped. Black Milk dropped. Smith & Wesson dropped. A lot of people dropped music. And it's more than that, but you don't hear nothing about that. And again, a lot of them who drop music, where's your promotion at? Where's your rollout? What happened to y'all rollouts? You think just putting it on the gram that is coming out, that's going to do something? That's not a rollout. Listen, if you're really getting bread, pay the people to give you strategy. Pay the people to help you roll out your product, because many people don't even know your product is out. You tweeted it one time and you think everybody saw your tweet. And then when nobody retweeted your tweet, you fucking mad. You put it on the gram and nobody liked it, so everybody's hating. So if you put it on the gram at 6 p.m., that means it's 3 p.m. on the West Coast. They might have still been at work, and it might not have showed up on their feed, but you think everybody's hating. That's a lot of y'all problem now. You do shit on social media and you think everybody's supposed to just come run to you because you did something. We all got what we doing. All of us are artists in our own way. All of us do things different. All of us do things different. That's why you might see me tweet the same thing 5 times. And you might say, damn, he just tweeted that. You know what? I'm tweeting in accordance to time zones. It don't got nothing to do. If you from New York and you saw it, salute. If you from the Eastern time, salute. But I'm trying to hit Central. I'm trying to hit London. I'm trying to hit West Coast. But that's something that I know. And I don't got time to monitor people tweets on if you tweeted too much and all that. The fuck you got it for? It's free. But the relationships are poor, and the relationships and the people you support and watch don't even fucking listen to your music or talk about your music. I don't get it. I don't even get it. I don't get it. So me, if I look at my statistics, how is it that I got all this love? I got love in New York, but it be people overseas that's hitting me up. I'm like, damn, people in America don't even care. But many of you sitting around with your fucking thumb in your ass waiting for Hove to drop so you could rap over and freestyle over any beat that he rhyme on, even if it's corny. I swear to you, I thought that Grammy Family beat was the corniest beat I ever heard in my life. And how many freestyles used to come out over that Grammy Family shit? I used to be mad as hell. I'm like, yo, this beat's corny. Y'all only rapping on it because Jay-Z rapped on it. But that shit was corny to me. Grammy Family, I said, boring ass beat. Garbage. Shout out to Kev Brown. Shout out to Ayatollah. Shout out to these dope-ass producers. Shout out to Crisis. Shout out to Cashmere P, Ray Robinson. Shout out to them. They so, and sad thing, because so many people are so out of tune with the culture, you can actually shout them out, and they don't even know that. And they be like, nobody don't show them love. It be a lot of people on platforms showing you love. You just out of tune. You just too busy watching people who don't care. And I don't care what you say. Any platform that a person has DJ in their name, oh shit, Kev Brown is in here. See that? Look. Kev Brown got a new beat pack out there too that y'all should pick up. Kev Brown is, listen, Kev Brown is up there for me. I don't care how y'all feel about him, but Kev Brown is up there for me. And I think you should go to his Bandcamp and check some of his music. You know what I'm saying? But it's just sad because I know a lot of y'all are discouraged. A lot of y'all are like, damn, what I'm gonna do? I got these beats. I got this raps. I'm nice on these turntables and nobody cares. When did that happen? When did that happen when nobody cared about what you were doing or what we was doing in hip-hop culture? But the people who control hip-hop culture don't even talk about hip-hop. That don't fuck with y'all. Ayatollah, Large Professor on his Instagram on the turntables, and Large Professor don't got 1 million followers on Instagram, and every time somebody interview Large Professor, you ask him about Nas? Like he not a prolific MC? Like he's not a prolific producer? Like he wasn't in a legendary group? Did that make any sense? Every time you see Large Professor interview, somebody asking him about Nas or Jay-Z and the tech on the dresser. That's hip-hop shit? Come on, man. It doesn't make any sense. The conversations are very light. And then it's so bad that we're talking about people that are not even active in the culture. Think about that. We talking about people who's not even active in the culture. We'll still be talking about this person, and that person, and they not even active in the culture. It's almost disrespectful if you're looking at it from a sports point of view to be talking about Michael Jordan when he hasn't played in a long time. Yeah, we love what Michael Jordan did. But what about Kevin Durant? What about Steph Curry? What about all these people who's adding on to keeping the game of basketball growing? And we won't even salute some of them. We'll still be talking about Jordan. Come on, man. It's time to find the new Jay-Z, the new Biggie, the new Nas. Yeah, Jay-Z could pop out and do what he want. Nas could still pop out and do what he want whenever he feel like it. But we need new now. We need a new AZ. We need that. And it's like a lot of people not even looking for that, don't care about that. And the people that could be coming into the culture and taking it to the next level, people don't even look at them no more. Because my man is better than him. My man is not. Yo, some of y'all mans is whack. You just got to admit it. Wu-Tang dropping a new album. So, I mean, just be real. Was the last one fire? So what are we anticipating? Wu-Tang going on a tour. I didn't hear Wu-Tang say that. I hear RZA saying that. I see RZA campaigning. I didn't see no Wu-Tang. I seen RZA campaigning that. That's not Wu-Tang. That's RZA. RZA, Wu-Tang is going on their final tour. But when the whole clan gonna sit down and say, yo, this is it. Come out, y'all. I see RZA doing that. I don't see Wu-Tang. That's not Wu-Tang. I don't see them. You got you got Roscoe's kids and other people, you know, and his group doing their thing. We don't give nobody, you know, again, man, like it's just fucked up. It's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? It's a mathematics album, but they saying it's Wu-Tang last album. See how they billing it? You see how they selling it? It's mathematics. Shout out to mathematics. He deserved that. He put in his work. He been there for a while. He designed the goddamn logo. At least they could do is do a whole album for him. I respect it. But I'm just saying, look what we holding on to. Mace talking about he dropping the album the day of the Diddy trial opening. Mace, get the fuck out of here. You ain't doing no album. I bet you Mace don't drop no album. So why say it? I bet you Mace don't drop no album. So why say it? I don't believe you. Don't believe you. Don't believe you. I'm dropping the album the beginning of the Diddy trial. Coast Contra. I was going to say Contra Coast, so I didn't want to fuck that up. I wanted one of y'all to say it. I didn't want to say Contra. I was going to say Contra Coast. I bullshit you not. I was going to butcher that. Come on, man. We care more about Joe Budden, big ass stomach and playing basketball than any music that's out. Y'all don't see nothing wrong with that? Y'all don't see nothing wrong with that. We care about what Amber Rose said on Club Shay Shay. But dudes is putting music out and albums out, and ain't nobody talking about that shit. We skimming through it. I don't like it. And then one day we be like, yo, it's a classic. And one day, that classics don't That's not how classics are determined anymore. That's not how classics are determined. Now, when you listen to music, you do got that first run through. Nothing stood out at me. Busta Rhymes. I know y'all think I don't like Busta, but whatever. I don't care. Busta Rhymes just dropped the album, EP. Busta Rhymes just dropped the EP called Dragon Season Equinox. I just saw it. Tory Lanez just dropped the album. But I guess people, listen, Jordan Ray Allen, chill OG, I'm with your main focus, but Wu-Tang is definitely popping out for the show. All members, RZA is not going to go on the Breakfast Club and Cap. See, you lost me right there. There's no truth in what you're saying. You said RZA's not going to go somewhere and Cap. Okay. Okay. So let's go to the hip hop section on Apple Music, if we may. Let me see if I can find hip hop. Oh, here we go. Hip hop. Ransom and Davies dropped the project. New releases. Busta Rhymes, Jim Jones, Frito Bang. I feel bad because I don't know who some of these people are. Honestly, I feel bad because I don't know who some of these people are. So this is another question I want to ask. How do you learn and know about new music? Where do you learn new music? Do you go to playlists? Do you follow these artists? How do you find? Because I'm gonna let me go to Apple if I could. Let me go to Apple Music if I could. That's not how I hear stuff, but I don't really hear a lot of music being curated like it used to anymore. So let me see something for y'all. Man, why I ain't signed in? Sign me in, folks. Continue with password. Okay. Made for you, playlist, new. Okay. So let's look at this together. Latest songs. Of course, you're going to have the Tony Essentials, which is necessary. This is a playlist called Bars. Error occurred. Perfect timing to act stupid. While I'm live, a perfect time. Okay, new releases. Okay, here we go. This is what I was just reading. So we got new releases. Is this hip hop? This shit ain't all hip hop. This got a goddamn pitchfork. What the hell is going on?
This got a damn pitchfork.
It's been a while. Bon Jovi. That's what I'm saying. So the new releases, is it a special category I gotta go to or something? All right, so let's click this. Let's click this. Hip hop and rap. So it don't show you. How do I get more by Jim Jones featured on? is there a way to get to a category? Y'all would know better than me. I ain't gonna front. But how do y'all know that new music is out? Because if these are the new releases, De La Soul, or that say De La Soul. So you know I'm listening to that later. Besides EPMD, De La Soul is my second favorite group. So, all right, this is Apple Music. Where do you see hip hop? Everyone is listening to Kendrick, Tony, of course, Little Baby, Wham, Party Next Door, I'm about to say Cocaine Cowboys, Cowboy Carter. Let's see what everybody's listening to. So out of this, we have 1, 2, I guess 3. I have no idea who dude is. I don't even know. 4, 5, 6. I guess that's a lot of hip hop. Rest in peace to Roy Ayers too. Let me tell y'all something about Roy Ayers too, really, while I'm on the subject. A lot of people love Sunshine by Roy Ayers. You know what I love? We Live in Brooklyn, baby. Did you know that Smith & Wesson album cover of The Shining was the exact same album cover they got it from Roy Ayers? Did you know that? Smith & Wesson album cover The Shining comes from Roy Ayers. We Live in Brooklyn, baby comes from Roy Ayers. So he was okay with me with that. But I'm just asking. Let's call it Sunshine. It's Searching. Yo, Searching, I like what Pete Rock flipped at. But let me show y'all something. If y'all didn't know that, you know I like teaching sometimes. I'm going to put in Smith & Wesson Roy Ayers. And you can see for yourself. Yep. See? That would be Smith & Wesson. That's Roy Ayers. See? Smith & Wesson is shining. Roy Ayers, he's coming. That was inspired by that. So according to Steele, he saw the Roy Ayers covered at his dad's house and knew that it would be perfect for that album. Hip-hop trivia. See, this is what hip-hop platforms used to be, where you learn something that you didn't know. You learn something that night or somebody that you watched that you didn't know about hip-hop, and you felt like you left learning something that you like, wow, I didn't even know that. Oh, that's what's up. Because it's dope to be inspired by Roy Ayers and getting inspiration from him. That's dope. Some of my beats are Kev Brown drums. I ain't even gonna lie to you. The workout anthem, those Kev Brown drums. I ain't gonna lie. I love a lot of Kev Brown beats, but if you didn't get a chance, listen to Allure off the Brown album. Beat to change your life. You ain't even gotta listen to Jay-Z. Just listen to the instrumental. I'm telling you. The nigga's just dope, man. And the thing with Kev Brown and people like that, I wish they got more placements, because I know when it comes to that boom bap, I know he could do some ill R&B, but there's certain people that do these beats that are technicians. They're not beat makers. They're like producers. They're like technicians. They craft sounds. If you're a producer and you come from the 90s to now, you know what the tone bass is in the S950. Certain people know how to manipulate the hell out of that tone bass. I wasn't nice with the tone bass. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I was trash with the tone bass. I ain't rock with the tone bass. I don't know if my Face, that's my brother right there. I don't know if Face rock with the tone bass from the 950. I couldn't rock with the tone bass. It was too tedious. But you had DJ Scratch, tone bass crazy. Aguilar, tone bass crazy. I seen them do shit with the tone bass that was like, nah, I ain't got time to do that. The bass lines? Face, you mess with the tone bass? I was trash with the tone bass. I'm gonna just keep it real with you. And if you a true blue producer, you know what that tone bass was. So, for example, when you listen to Busta Rhymes' record, Give Me Some More, and you hear that bass line, that's the tone bass. But even if you listen to a lot of the Busta albums, and if you listen to the Flip Mode Squad albums, that was the tone bass. I couldn't do it, man. Yeah, I couldn't do that tone bass. That shit was, I couldn't do that tone bass. And a lot of you producers might also admit, Knots, shout out to Knots. Shout out to Knots. He came into his own sound. Knots is incredible, but when I first heard Knots, I thought he was DJ Scratch. Just keeping it real. So when I first heard Knots, when he was doing the records for Busta, I really thought it was DJ Scratch. I'm just being real with y'all. I didn't know that it was a kid named Knots. So he was very influenced, in my opinion, by DJ Scratch. And then working with Busta didn't make it any better because it was the same sound. You know what I'm saying? Talib and Kweli and High Tech did not have that bass at all. So you are wrong about High Tech doing the tone bass. So let me tell you something else about production and why hip-hop is the way it is. Right now in hip-hop, when you're a producer or you want to be a producer, just like DJing. I come from the era of production where there wasn't no wave. What you heard, you had to put it on beat by how you heard it, and you had to put it on beat or it was off beat. So you might have to truncate a little bit. You might have to tone and tune a lot. Now, beats, you can see the wave. So you can see when it's off. You can see when it's hitting on where it's supposed to hit. It wasn't always like that. Just like Serato. Serato will blend it for you. It wasn't like that. So now the beats got easier, but that don't mean they got better. They got easier to make, but I don't think they got better. Another thing, I said this on Facebook. Kev, we could talk. Yo, me and Pete Rock, me and Easy Mo B, we'll just have like 3-hour conversations talking about beats and shit. I was telling Pete Rock, this was like in the summertime, like right after he finished the Common album. I was like, yo, how many times you used Long Red. He was like, what? I said, Long Red. I said, yo, you put that shit on like 500 beats. He was like, I did? I said, hell yeah. Just like I told y'all, if you listen to Gin and Juice by Snoop Dogg, you'll hear I Get Lifted in it. It's really tucked, but you'll hear doom 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 doom. Y'all know it for Keith Murray, but I Get Lifted is tucked in there. But if you listen to it in some good headphones, you'll hear I Get Lifted. From now on, you'll hear I Get Lifted. That's definitely in there. So Long Red is goddamn louder. So clap your hand to what he's doing. That is the beginning of Eric B for president. Also, Eric B as president is Impeach the President Chop. The illest chopper is, I don't know how I got into production, but you know that's my first love. The illest chop is 2 chops of Impeach the President. That is incredible. 3 that's incredible. First one has to be, no, it's so many. The Bridge is Impeach the President. Crazy. MC Shan The Bridge is Impeach the President. I'm not snitching because it's already out there. Yo, did you hear Top Billing is Impeach the President? And if you don't know what the Impeach the President is, it's by the Honey Drippers. Top Billing. Another one, Faking Jacks by Pete Rock, is the illest Impeach the President shit I ever heard in my life. I asked him, like, what the hell made you do that? Listen to Faking Jacks by I. I never touched Impeach the President after that. I never touched him. I was like, why touch Impeach the President now? After he did that to Faking Jacks. And another Impeach the President flip that's crazy is You Wish You Could by Special Ed. Howie T. That was the sample Johnny Guitar Watson, Superman Lover. So if you listen to Special Ed, You Wish You Could, that's an ill Impeach the President flip too. But yo, that goddamn, that Faking Jacks, I was like, yo, hold up. No. I'm not even fucking with this no more, ever. You can't even touch this no more. You can't even touch this no more. Shout out to Howie T. Another Howie T unsung. Larry Smith, unsung. I mentioned him earlier. Ayatollah. I said Kev Brown, and whoo, he appeared. But Larry Smith, Houdini music, Sucker MCs, Larry Put Me Inside, The Cat to Lack. So many producers. Said G, Boogie Down Productions. Pete Rock is my favorite producer ever. I always say that. But it's so many people who did production. It's so many MCs that are fire, that are dope. We got Hyro, fire. We got so many that are fire that nobody cared, but Paul C. Jake One, fire. 45 King, come on, man. So it is a lot of dope artists, and I love that. So story has it, and I have it. It's in my Fly Tie interview. Let me find my Fly Tie. Story has it, because Impeach the President is also make the music, right? So at this particular time, Salt and Pepper is winning. Dougie Freshenham is winning. they're using Herbie Lovebug, another dope dude, is using a shaker in a lot of beats. The shaker automatically made it radio friendly, just the way the Bad Boy Hitman D-Dot was using that triangle a lot. A lot of their beats got a triangle. So I think Fly Ty suggested to put a shaker and make the music with your mouth, Biz. They didn't have a shaker. So do me a favor, when y'all get a chance, ask Marley Marl, because I heard they didn't have a shaker. So Marley Marl went into the booth and went, shh, 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 that's Marley Marl doing the shaker with his mouth, or make the music with your mouth, Biz. That's what I heard. We got to get that confirmed. We got to get that confirmed, that's Marley Marl doing that with his mouth. And if that's him doing that with his mouth, that is the craziest shit ever. That is the crazy, because I thought it was a shaker. So we got to get Marley to confirm that for us. That's crazy. Which is also the first time Isaac Hayes was sampled. Which, please put that Ike's Mood. Please don't sample that no more. Nobody sample that. Please don't. Please don't. Nobody please sample that no more. But that shit is crazy if that's what he did. Seriously. So is that? So hold on. Make the music with your mouth? He really, literally did it. That's crazy. So, again, hip-hop discussions need to be done more. We need bigger platforms talking about hip-hop. We need more platforms saluting the DJs. We need more platforms talking about new music, new artists. It's a lot of dope artists on the underground. It's a lot of dope artists that we don't even know about that has yet to be discovered or heard. It doesn't make any sense. We got all these outlets. Nobody talks about the music. And I see a lot of names in the chat. As much as I love and respect a lot of those producers, artists, DJs, the culture has to grow as we invite more people in, let more people in, and accept them. And if you think a person is doing something that you don't like or is corny to you, then you being an elder statesman and a teacher, you should show them the right way to do it. Because many people just do it the way that they know how. I remember when I first got my 950 and 1200, I was putting my drums in the 950. I didn't know no better. I just knew that it was sample. I didn't know a drum machine meant actually you put your drums in the drum machine. I didn't know to put the drums in the SP 1200. One day I got up with Pokey from Trackmasters, and he said, no, you put your drums in here, and then you tap the programming how you wanted to. And I was like, huh? He said, yeah, put the drums in here. Forever changed everything. I didn't know that. I thought you just loop the drums and put them in a 950. I didn't know. Then I started seeing people chopping drums. I started seeing people chop drums, and I was like, oh shit, this is crazy. But at that particular time, you could have got the MPC 60 or the SP 1200. I wanted whatever Pete Rock had. They said Pete Rock had the SP 1200. That's what I wanted. My man Face in the chat, he had an EPS. He had all types of shit. You know, but again, we used to get up with each other and, you know, we used to really talk and discuss music because there's a lot of, the concept is music is big. You know what I'm saying? The concept of music is big and we need to discuss it more because when we discuss music more, it makes it more creative. It makes it to where we start saying, yo, I never thought of doing that. And we don't do that anymore. It's just the music is here, that's it. Who produced it? Again, I did a whole stream showing y'all how a lot of people metadata is messed up. You know what I'm saying? It's all messed up. You had the Sans amp. You had the Planet Fat. I see that in there. The JV 1080 bass. I always wanted the JV 1080. The Roland 1080. Always wanted that. Then they had a 2080. The bass note in there. Crazy. Now they got drum machines. I'm seeing. Shout out to my guy Snagglepuss too. From the world famous doo-wop in the Bounce Squad. They got drum machines like this big now. See, Colin, yes. One of the most unsung producers is K-Def. So when we was listening to Lords of the Underground production, and we thought it was Marley Marl, that shit was K-Def. And what he did with that Marvin Gaye sample for real live shit, if you are a producer, you know what he sampled for real live shit. When he made them that note go, we was like, it ain't Funky Child. It ain't none of that. It's real live shit. If you know the Marvin Gaye record he used, Pete Rock flipped it too for Mike Geronimo Unstoppable. And Mike, you owe me a video too. We supposed to do a video for Unstoppable. But what he did on that Marvin Gaye record, listen. Nick Wiz, I like Nick Wiz, but Nick Wiz was a Pete Rock baby too. Because when you listen to Cellar Dwellers, I thought that shit was Pete Rock too. Nick Wiz is fire though. My favorite beat he did, Perfect Combination by the Cellar Dwellers. That whole album, that whole Cellar Dwellers album is fire. Main Aim is fire. Yes, Let It All Hang Out. But listen, man. Listen, y'all have to realize what he did with that Marvin Gaye shit. I don't like sample snitching. But even what Pete Rock did with the it's the same sample. Listen to Mike Geronimo Unstoppable. Crazy. So even if Irv Gotti did Shit's Real, I didn't really know how to cat Free is. If you use Denise Williams Free, that's kind of a hard sample to catch a little bit. Cause it starts back then, it was kind of hard. So you got the yo, my favorite Buck Wild beat is Funk Dubious by Sun Dubious. Rock On remix. Yo, respectfully, they my brothers, so I can say what I want. It was a time when Buck Wild, mainly Lord Finesse, was killing that ride symbol. On every beat, they had that ride symbol. I'm like, nah, they gotta stop that ride symbol. I hate that fucking ride symbol. That ride symbol. Lord, did y'all know that Lord Finesse is the one who did the message for Dr. Dre? That's his beat. Did y'all know that was Lord Finesse, not Dr. Dre, the message? With Mary J. Blige singing and Rel singing, Lord Finesse did that beat. It is a version on YouTube with Lord Finesse rapping and Crystal Johnson doing Mary J. Blige's part, because she did the original vocals for that, and Rel is on it. Look up The Message by Lord Finesse. It's on YouTube. Lord Finesse did that beat. Lord Finesse did that beat. You know who else is an ill-ass producer? Devontae, man. Devontae was ill. I don't care what nobody say. Devontae, ill. A lot of people don't give Devontae his props. That Jodeci music? Nah. Crazy. Because somehow he was able to channel Roger Troutman like 100%, but not only with the talk box, he was able to channel Roger Troutman whole cadence, like with the music, and Prince with that Lindrum. Listen, Prince and his Lindrum had a sound in his own. So when you listen to, it was hard to listen to him because he was, but Marcus Houston, the song Naked, that's a Prince sounding song. The End of Time by Justin Timberlake and Beyonce, that's a Prince sounding song. It was the Lindrum, something about the Lindrum, the snare on the Lindrum, crazy. Crazy. See, I said Lords of the Underground and DJ Lord Jazz pop up. You see how this works? I was telling them how Lords of the Underground, a lot of that music was produced by K-Def. It's just the truth. They even had a song with the Youngsters that I don't know if it ever came out. This is the day I met Lords of the Underground and the Youngsters. They went to the studio that night, and I was mad as hell because I didn't go. They did a song called Keep It Underground. It was the Youngsters and Lords of the Underground on a song called Keep It Underground, produced by K-Def. I was mad as hell. Seriously. I was mad. We did a compilation. The shit was called Songs of My People, and we all was there. Jazz, I don't know what we was doing there because we was thugging it, but it was some R&B shit. I wonder if that's out there somewhere. I had to be like 15 years old at the time. But it is a song by the Youngsters and Lords of the Underground that exists called Keep It Underground. Yeah, I was there. I was in the group The Little Bastards. Yeah. It's called Keep It Underground. I don't know if y'all put it out, but it's called Keep It Underground. It features the Youngsters and Lords of the Underground. Do It All used to call my crib when we didn't have beepers back then. We had house phones. I was there when y'all did the show in Club 2000. Me and my cousin, that's in the chat, Simbo, took the train to Club 2000 to that show. We had to ride like 90 stops on the A train to go to Club 2000. Seriously. Do It All called my crib and said, yo, I'm uptown. We got a show in Club 2000. Well, I'll be there. That day, stomach wasn't right. I had to eat some bread. I had to do all of these things so my stomach could settle. And we got on the train and went up there. Come to find out, Club 2000 was owned by Unique Mecca Audio, and I ain't know that shit. So I was, yeah, we had a song called Bitch Get a Job, but that's produced by Trackmasters. But again, I was there for a lot of stuff. So when I talk hip hop, don't think don't know what I'm talking about. I was there for a lot of shit. I was there. Yeah, it did have a Billie Jean floor in it. Yep. Was it Billie Jean? No, it was a Saturday Night Fever floor. Club 2000. I was there. For a lot of shit, I was there. I was right there for a lot of shit. On the tour bus. I tell the story all the time. I was on the tour bus, myself, Buck Wild. OC wasn't even in DITC yet. And he played a song with a kid named Andre the Giant, Lord Finesse that is. This is a tape. He played a song by Andre the Giant, featuring Andre the Giant and a kid named Big L. It's the first time I heard Big L, 1992. And he sounded a lot like Lord Finesse, but he had a different voice. But something about it, it was something special with the kid Big L. Even Andre the Giant, who later became AG. You know what I'm saying? But his name was Andre the Giant back then. Pharoah Monchon was on the tour. They still had the song Fudge Pudge out. You had Power Rule there. Biz Markie was the DJ. MC Search was the host. I felt, let me do something. Let me see something. Let me see something. If I may. They always call me back.
Please leave your message for...
I was calling a super duper OG. That's who took me on the Source Tour. Benzino. So no matter what people say about Benzino, I will never disrespect him because he took me out as a little kid on tour. And I don't know about y'all, the way y'all come from. You never disrespect your mentors. You can move away from them. You could do something different, but you never disrespect somebody who believed in you before you believed in you. You never disrespect nobody who laid it on the line for you, who vouched for you. That's another thing wrong with this culture. You never disrespect somebody who believed in you before you believed in you. That's where I come from. I come from that place in the culture where people who believed in me and took me out as a fucking kid that I ain't even understand what was going on, and they was trying to tell me, yo, nah, do this, and do that. You know what? You forever good in my book. It don't matter what nobody say about you. I ain't sitting there. I ain't dealing with that. This ain't no friendship. It's a brotherhood. A lot of people you have a brotherhood with because when you was just coming into this culture, trying to learn the culture, a lot of people didn't believe. This hip hop shit was invite only at one time. And I ain't talking about no freak shit, nigga trying to take you in the back room and smash you with some weird shit. I ain't talking about nothing like that. Because a lot of y'all be trying to use that as your reasoning for why you don't do certain shit. Don't nobody want to fuck you. Don't nobody want to fuck you. So stop using that for an excuse for not making it. Nobody want to fuck you. Nobody wants you to sell your soul. You ain't even got no soul. You ain't even worth nothing. So we could put that to bed too. Stop with that. Oh, I didn't want to sell my soul. Nobody wants your soul. Cut it out. Hold on, let me see something else.
What up, bro?
Pete, I just want to
up,
tell you,
brother?
Pete, I just want to tell you you're the greatest.
Yo, thank you, my bro. What up?
Yo, they can hear you live on YouTube. I just had to call you right now. I got Kev Brown in the room. I got DJ Law's Jazz in the room. I got so many people live on YouTube.
Shit.
Yeah, I
Tell
just
them I said what up, man.
yeah, they hear you right now. Y'all
They hear me?
yeah, they can hear you. They can hear you.
Oh shit, what up, y'all?
Yeah, this Pete Rock on the phone right now. I just had to call him and tell him. I tell you all the time. I told the story earlier how I was telling you about Long Red.
Oh my God, man. I use that break so many times. You know what I'm saying?
And also, you made me retire impeach the president. After faking jacks, nobody should ever use that again. So Pete, you know,
I flipped it again, but I flipped it with his voice when he's saying, "Ladies and gentlemen," I flipped that part.
right. Yo, you know it's crazy because this man is my favorite record. Right?
Oh wow.
This man, yo, I can't stop listening to this man. If you see like 7,000 plays, that's all me on this man. I listen to that shit over and over. But what I peeped about, yo, that's my philosophy drums.
Yeah.
Yo. You know, I was like, yo, but the way you did that, man, incredible. But Pete, you know, I love you to death. We'll talk later. I ain't gonna keep you. It's late. But we gotta lock something in too.
No doubt. No doubt. For
later.
Sure.
Peace.
Let's do it.
Yep. All right. That's my goal. This is what I'm saying. When you get to call your favorite producer on the phone and they pick up, what up, bro? This is what we do it for. This is why I had to show y'all that this is what we do it for. This is what it's all about. This is the type of shit that needs 1 million views, 1,000 views. This is what this all about. We got hip hop in here. This is what it's all about. This is what hip hop is about. This is what brings us together, no matter what race, creed, color, religion, anything. It's motherfucking hip hop. Talking about it. We could talk about this shit all day. And I could call 1,000,001 niggas tonight, but I'm not. You get what I'm saying? But how many of you could say you could call Pete Rock and he gonna pick up the phone 2, 3 rings? That's what it's all about, man. This is what it's all about. Hip hop. Hip hop. We have to preserve the culture. If not, it's over. And I can't be the one out there in vain doing it. And a lot of people is not trying to preserve this. Shout out to Psycho Les too and Juju. Shout out to the Beat Nuts, because a lot of people don't give the Beat Nuts the credit they deserve too. They don't get the credit they deserve. The Beat Nuts. Come on, man. That early Fat Joe music, that was the Beat Nuts. Besides Flo Joe, that's Diamond D. But a lot of the early Fat Joe music, that was the Beat Nuts. Chi Ali promo for Red Alert was the Beat Nuts. You ain't never heard no drums on no record or no sample like Off the Books. I never heard nothing like that in my life. One of the craziest beats ever in hip hop, top 10, maybe top 5 beats of all time is Off the Books. Dead ass serious. Never heard nothing like that in my life. Primo didn't do Flo. Nah, Primo didn't do Flo Joe. That's Diamond D. I'm sure that's Diamond D. Hold on, no. See, now you got me ready to look. You said Lord Jazz said Primo did Flo Joe. So let's see who did Flo Joe. We like hip hop trivia. Hold on. That's Diamond D, man. I know that's Diamond D. Yeah, see, come on. Don't do that, Jazz. See right here, producer Diamond D, Joseph Kirkland. Don't do Flo Joe, that's Diamond D. Them Get Out My Life woman drums, we ain't never heard nothing like that. Even Diamond D has 3 albums called The Dime Piece. One of them features my late great brother, Granddaddy IU. He also has a record with DJs featuring Doo-Wop, Kid Capri rapping. Pete Rock Shit Is Real remix. I'm going to keep it real with y'all. The best version of that is the clean version because he was cutting over the curses. You remember Pete Rock used to use not Pete Rock, that's the homie. Remember Premier used to use the sympathy sound for all his curses? It's going to take a real one to know what the sympathy sound is. But he used to use the sympathy sound for his curses at one point. In the way Pete Rock and Premier used to battle. Because remember, Let It All Hang Out was the same sample that Gangstar used too. But let me tell you something. Come Clean. We love Come Clean, right? We love Come Clean because y'all thought it was Chinese water torture sound. I love Come Clean because of the way he flipped Cooler's back. I was like, the way he flipped Cooler's back for Come Clean, we never heard no shit like that before. Cooler's back is also Gangsta Bitch drums too, produced by Q-Tip. Q-Tip is an ill-ass producer too. Pete Rock, Just a Men remix. We'll see what's next on the menu. Like one of the first early records to use Nautilus. But listen, Come Clean, y'all love that doo doo, which is fire. Don't get it twisted. But that Cooler's back drums. See, I'm a drum guy. I like drum guys. That's why we love Tribe. Tribe was like one of the first groups to use a lot of these drum breaks that we never heard of before. But man, listen. That's Summer Madness? That is Summer Madness, not Nautilus. I'm bugging. I'm thinking of I said Shaolin, yo. Hold on. I hope he not live. Hope he not live. Let me get somebody else on the phone. He might be live.
The subscriber.
Oh, boy. Anyway, I got to get his new number. So I wanted y'all to know, when you heard Coming Straight from the Sewer, Solid Scheme did that beat. They also did Peace Treaty for West Coast Cam. That's why it's the same elements. So listen, Straight from the Sewer by Daz Effects. They did the same beat for West Coast Cam. The same elements, the same sample, flipped different, called Peace Treaty. Same beat. Just flipped crazy. So when you get a chance, listen to Straight from the Sewer by Daz Effects, then listen to Peace Treaty. Fire. fire. I like Organized Noise a lot. I think Organized Noise was able to create a sound that was all theirs. And of course we gotta talk about Eric Sermon, like, cause EPMD was just it's my favorite group ever. You know what I'm saying? It's my favorite group ever. DJ Muggs, fire. DJ Muggs is fire. Yeah, the PF Cutting, Rockin' Chair, Body That. The first record, and I argue with Loud, because he called himself Blase Blase, but his name is really Out Loud. I argue with Loud that Kane used Rockin' Chair before them. And I was wrong when I said that, because I said the wrong record. But if you listen to Big Daddy Kane, Brother Brother, with them same Lee Dorsey drums that I was talking about, in the chorus for Brother Brother with Little Daddy Shane, Rockin' Chair plays. I gotta listen to Chief Rocker. I gotta listen to it. I gotta listen to it. No, it's Brother Brother. But shout out to the Soul Assassins, because without the Soul Assassins, you wouldn't have Alchemists. You wouldn't have Alchemists. So the Iggity flow. So the Iggity. I got a theory on the Iggity. Although Daz Effects perfected the Iggity, the first time I heard a flow like that is called Just Ice Licking Lyrics. Just Ice Licking Lyrics was the first time I ever heard somebody do, now licking the lyrics is what I do. That I can't do that shit. But Just Ice Licking Lyrics, look that up, is on the other side of going way back. Look up Just Ice Licking Lyrics. They're not saying Iggity per se. He's not saying Iggity per se, but he's doing something very Iggity-ish. Just Ice Licking Lyrics. Look it up. But DJ Muggs, what I liked about Muggs, he was able to channel the Bomb Squad. He was able to channel that PE sound. And the up-tempo, the up-tempo noise, but it was dope. Yeah, look up Just Ice Licking Lyrics. You know it's a fire-ass beat? Large Professor, Stay Chiseled. Even the Mad Scientist. Crazy. Crazy. You know what was, Showbiz, Friend, for KRS. KRS-One could have got on there and said, do-doop, 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 fire. Friend, Showbiz, produce Friend. One of the crazy records ever. Crazy. Large Professor did the whole Vagina Donna album for Akinelli. And my favorite record on there was The Bomb. I would like to talk to Large Professor about that, because The Bomb, the drums wasn't as loud. Did y'all hear, it's the ah, ha, ha, ah, hoo, hoo. Y'all didn't hear that? Y'all didn't realize he rhymed 4 bars? And then it comes in with the chorus, and then it goes 4 bars again? And remember, it's a part where he go, it's the ah, ha, 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 ha. See, I be hearing shit in records that y'all ain't hear, man. I be hearing shit that y'all don't hear in the beat. But that nigga, they was like, it's the ah, ha, ha, ha. Crazy. Crazy. But this is what I'm saying. Like, I would like to do more hip hop conversations, call more of my hip hop peers. We got to get Lord Jazz on here. We got to get Kev Brown on here. They still active. They still doing albums. They still active. They still doing projects. And shout out to DJ Rob Swift. DJ Rob Swift. Rob Swift, get busy. Shout out to the Executioners. And you know who's one of the illest. I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. I said this before, but I'm gonna tell y'all again. One of the illest people on turntables is, rest in peace, Clark Kent. Yeah, I know y'all know Clark Kent for Players Anthem and Sky's the Limit. No, on them turntables, incredible. Now, you said DJ KG did Uptown Anthem. Listen to Nas' Lost Tapes. Pete Rock took the Straighten It Out drums and flipped the Uptown Anthem chords for Nas. Listen to that shit. Listen to that shit. Yo. Crazy. Ransom got a lot of projects out. Ransom been working. And what we not going to do, we're not going to put Jersey on Ransom no more. Ransom is too worldwide to just put in the Jersey box. But he does rep Jersey City, although, like I said, he was born in Crown Heights, Brooklyn. You know who else was born in Crown Heights, Brooklyn, too? Nas. He lived there till he was 5. We can't claim him because he was raised in Queensbridge, but we could say he was born in Brooklyn. Raekwon, a lot of them, Brooklyn. You know I'm Brooklyn biased. Crazy. Rest in peace to Rock Raider. I'm all for the DJ. The DJ is crazy. No, not Mr. Sinister. On Rock Raider, I don't know about. Somebody said Mr. Sinister said. I said rest in peace to rest in peace to Rock Raider and Clark Kent. Mr. Sinister passed? Get the fuck out of here. How come I ain't know that? No, Clark Kent, before Original Flavor, Clark Kent is Dana Dane DJ. So we not even going to talk about nothing in the 90s. Clark Kent is Dana Dane DJ. So we're talking prior to any of that. So somebody said Heatmakers gave New York City a whole new sound in the early 2000s. I think that's cap. Because one of the people who was doing the sped up soul samples before the Heatmakers was me. I did a whole story about that. But, you know, Heatmakers was dope, but the blueprint, Just Blaze and all of that came first. So, nah. The Heatmakers is fire though, but you can't say they gave New York City a sound. They gave Dipset a sound, but it didn't go to New York. It didn't hit New York like that. I was doing them sped up soul samples in fucking mid-90s. You know what I'm saying? And I could prove it. It's just the truth. And I did a whole show talking about that. You just got to look at my Masterpiece show. I talked about it. Just like I was using a lot of them Spanish samples. I was using a lot of Spanish samples. My Uncle Fred, by marriage, is from Panamanian. He's Panamanian. And like I said, my cousin and Face, there's two people, first of all, my cousin and Face, who know me personally, It could show you that I was doing that shit. Now, let me give you another one. I was using the Spanish samples. I went to meet with Tone from Trackmasters. I played him beats. I'm sampling all this Fania record shit, this Hector Lavoe shit. I was sampling all of that. Met with Tone from Trackmasters. Played him some beats. Nigga went to Chicago. Next thing I heard, Fiesta. Darn. All this Spanish shit. This is just the truth. I ain't never gonna cap for y'all. Spanish joints. So when you hear all that R. Kelly, Fiesta shit produced by Trackmasters, doing that in the mid-90s. It's just the truth. Straight up. So I started hearing Fiesta, move your body, do, all that shit. I was like, oh, niggas got me. It's just the truth. I was doing that shit then. Way before, when niggas didn't even know what I was doing. Shout out to my brothers, the Bush babies too. Shout out to Whitey, Lee Majors, and Khalil, Mr. Man. Facts. Oh yeah, they did my Nas sample. That was Kirk. Shout out to Kirk Gowdy. That's my brother though. That's the big bro. You know what I'm saying? So that didn't bother me. But a lot of shit that, you know, we were just coming up in the culture. We was under them. Like, you know, Trackmasters is definitely you know, definitely the you know, without Tone, there wouldn't be no us, you know, honestly. So anything that happened, I didn't really, you know, it was what it was. So my favorite, without the Bush babies, you might not have no Mos Def. Just the truth. So I got a Lord Digger interview on this channel too. Look it up. So another one of my favorite producers, I mentioned him earlier, but he does not get enough credit, is goddamn Ayatollah. Shout out to Ayatollah, man. Ayatollah with Tragedy Gaddafi. Ayatollah, Miss Fat Booty. Ayatollah is out of control. Shout out to Ayatollah. Shout out to Ayatollah. Shout out to Hosh G too, Phantom of the Beats. He did Magic Stick. He did Apollo Kids. Crazy. That's why I'll never diss Trackmasters, by the way, too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Bobcat did a lot of LL music. I also like my favorite, DJ Khalil. Y'all don't like Self-Scientific? Y'all don't like Self-Scientific? Please listen to Self-Scientific when you get a chance. Self-Scientific, fire. DJ Khalil. He did Still Kill for 50. Also, my brother Focus. Focus did a lot of beats. He did Where I'm From for Game. Focus, also, father, is the one who played doom, 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 doom. Focus, father, is the one who played the bass line for Good Times. He was in the group Chic. So Focus, the producer. Focus, yeah, Fear is my favorite Drake record. Focus, the producer. Father is responsible for one of the first hip-hop bass lines ever. Straight up. And I seen Kid Capri say it. Why isn't Clyde Stubberfield Bernard Edwards? He's Bernard Edwards Jr. Why isn't, not Focus with the K-I-S, the F-U-K-U-S. So listen, why isn't But no, Clyde Stubblefield in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Why not? Any drummer James Brown had, Maceo, Fred Wesley, why ain't they in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Yo, my favorite group, I'm gonna tell y'all. But outside of my family, if you sample anything from them, I'm personally gonna kick your ass. Yo, my favorite group, and because of my grandfather Ernest, is the Spinners. Y'all don't fuck with the Spinners? Y'all don't fuck with the Spinners? I know we love the Stylistics. We love Blue Magic. We love all that. But the Spinners? Did you know that when Homie left the Spinners, that's him singing on Knee Deep? That's the group. That's the dude that was in the Spinners with the glasses. Gotta fuck with the Spinners. Where is N.O. Joe? N.O. Joe, first of all, that Never Seen a Man Cry beat, crazy. Crazy. Philip, yeah, I see, I always, is this Philip? Because I always mess that up. DJ Han Solo, I appreciate you for really, really putting the names in there, because you know what I'm talking about. We on one accord. Graph is dropping projects. 38 Special got mother and son out. And you know who's an ill producer too? My brother, Minnesota. Matter of fact, hold on. Let's see if Minnesota is up. He's been on here plenty of times. Hold on. Tom Bell is crazy too.
What up, man?
I'm live on YouTube right now. I was telling we talking about unsung producers. We talking about who nice. I said, yo, my man Minnesota too. We got to throw him in there.
Oh shit, man! I'm in the street right now. I'm in Connecticut, and damn, I want to jump on, man. You want to send me a link? I'll jump on it and chop it up
You
with
know
you
I
real
don't
quick.
do. You know I don't do no StreamYard. I'm sophisticated. I got my setup.
Okay.
Tomorrow
Okay.
we'll do it. But yo,
All right, cause yo, Doggie, I wanna do a show. You never tapped into the knowledge side of many, man.
all right, we gonna do that. We gonna do that. That's gonna be our next one. So so Common and Kanye, the Corners was your sample first, right?
Well, homie, I don't want to say it online because I can't prove that one. But what he directly jacked me for was Missy Elliott and Monica, not knocking at your door. Like he sampled it off of my CD, you know, and he played over it. All he did was play a bridge.
Wow.
That's mine. Like it's not with the Corners. He heard the sample. Now I don't want to go on record to say because I have no proof, but Missy Elliott and Monica knocking at your door, that's mine. That's Mark Richardson's. I made that.
Wow. But I'm saying the Corners is guap with Money Boss Players and Junior Mafia.
Yes. So he heard the sample and went and ran and did it. And I have him on tape. Early Kanye, first album Kanye, and I had my man with me. He got the tape, and I was like, yo, I said, I'm on tape. I'm like, yo, point this camera at Kanye. I said, This is what a beat thief does. And when I threw on guap,
Uh-huh.
he ran from one side of supper club. He ran from one side of the supper club all the way over to me. Like, yo, man, that's fire. Yo, what's the name of that sample?
He asked you for the sample?
Yeah, he didn't know the sample, the temperate. He didn't know.
Wow.
So, you know, niggas is crazy, doggy.
Yeah, we gonna do that. All right, I'm live. Let me close out. We'll holler later on.
Okay.
All right, peace. Yep.
Cool. All right, peace.
Trivia is trivia tonight. So when you get a chance, look up Guap by Money Boss Players in Junior Mafia. That's one of my favorite joints. That is The Corners by Kanye. Same shit. I love that Guap shit though. I don't know what fire. Minnesota. Think Big. Def Poetry Jam. And you know what else he did? Doom, 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 doom. I'm not a player, I just crush a lot. He did the original. I'm not a player for Big Pun. Where you hear doom, doom, doom. Now, all of us sample junkies was wondering how he got Darling, Darling Baby, because he had Darling, Darling Baby, the singing, but where did he get this doom, 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 doom? And then I figured out where he got it from. I did like 5 lives with, I got to do a live with Kev Brown, definitely. Big Pun, I'm not a player, is that guy I just spoke to on the phone. The original, not with the Joe, I'm not a player no more. Not that one. The one with the OJs in it. He did that beat. Yeah, the original was fire. But if you are a person that know about production, you wondered where he got that doom, doom, doom. So real producers know where you get shit like that from. Seriously. He did Sadat X too. Man, y'all gonna make me play that. Shout out to Young Lord too. Young Lord, a producer by the name of Young Lord, also did the first Big Pun record called You Ain't a Killer. Young Lord did You Ain't a Killer. And I thought Young Lord was going to be one of those dudes. And I don't know what happened. But shout out to Young Lord. Wherever you at, Young Lord, dope. There's also a producer by the name of Charlemagne. The real Charlemagne, who's dope. You got a producer by the name of Stan the Man. That's dope. Who did a lot of records for Papoose, Uncle Murder. Young Lord became a hitman, I believe, but he wasn't originally the hitman. Shout out to Prince Paul. Prince Paul is an OG. See, we got an OG category that that Prince Paul goes into, that Marley goes into, that Howie T goes into. It's a different. You said the new NPC, the Akai's, like the one that's over there that's still in the box. Don't stone me. Hold on. Let me see something. So it's funny that you asked about the NPC because somebody has his that he didn't open. So don't stone me. Don't get mad at me. Nothing. I'll get it together one day. Still in the box. Camera going crazy. Yeah, it's still in the box. Still in the box. I'll open it one day. To go with the machine that's still in the box. I still got an MPC Ren. Anybody want to buy MPC Renaissance? I got a Renaissance. Factory seal, never opened it. I still got a Renaissance. I got a Native Instruments. But I know what I really wanted. What I want, I got to get my hands on, is the SP1200. I got to. But it costs $4,000. And that right there is discouraging. Code 187 is Code 187 and above the law is responsible for G-Funk, not Dr. Dre or not Warren G. I got a factory seal Renaissance. I got a Native Instrument machine. I don't even know what I got. I got the original SP1200. Don't get it twisted. I got the 1993 version, but I want the new one because they made it to where you could put floppy disks and all that in there. I needs that. So yeah, I still got my floppies around somewhere. Where they at? One day I'm gonna just show y'all a bunch of craziness because this is out of control. But yeah, I like EA Ski as well. I like Ant Banks. Yeah. So, in closing, what I want to say to y'all, in order for us to keep this thing going, we need all the support, all the likes, all the comments, all of that. We could get the brothers on the phone. We could get them on the streams. But why would they do it? Why should they do it if they're not going to be supported? And while I'm here, it wouldn't make no sense for me not to do this because it is very, very important for me to do this. And I need y'all to support him. I need y'all to support this man right here because he's here with us tonight. Y'all need to support this man right here because he's here tonight with us, amongst us. Make sure you follow him on Instagram, Cab Brown Pictures. This is his website. One of them. I also know that he has a band camp. Make sure you support him. Very, very important. It's on Spotify, everything. Just put Cab Brown in. There we go. That's what I needed right here. This right here. Cab Brown Bandcamp. If you love the artists, if you like what they do, you have to support the music. You have to play the music. You have to talk about the music. It's very, very important. Without the discussions, without the support, the music goes away. That's not what we want. Many of us here are preservers, love the culture, who come from the culture. And without the culture, where would we be? So make sure you go to Look, making beats live. Make sure you support that, man. That's just important, man. That's important. Put Kev Brown in your search. Also, you got to support DJ Lord Jazz, who dropped the project too. Hold on. I would tell you to follow Pete Rock, but Pete Rock put a lot of shit on his Instagram. I don't even follow Pete Rock because he posts like every 10 seconds. So you got DJ Lord Jazz. Make sure you support him too on that gram. Shout out to my brother Sincere too. Real DJ here. In and out of the country, all around. You know, you got to support, again, man, we got to support these people. It's important. It's important. Lord Jazz got 22,000 followers. Come on, man. People are part of legendary movements, a part of things that shape the culture, and you'll have a chick with her titties out that'll have 400,000. So my question is to you, do you care about hip hop more than you care about naked women? Because naked women come dime a dozen, but this classic shit that they did for us and put on for the culture, that don't come a dime a dozen. Seriously, that don't come a dime a dozen. So y'all got to start supporting these people who put on, who actually paved the way for us to do things and still participate with us. Seriously. It's a lot of people who are unsung heroes in this culture who don't get no love in the culture, and we looking for love and validation from other people, and it's never going to come from them. It got to come from us. We the ones that got to validate our people, because at the end of the day, they can't validate us. We can only validate us. Seriously. And that's real, man. Start supporting Kev Brown. Them vinyls is out there. That production is out there. He got a drum kit that he just dropped. I've been wanting him to drop a drum kit so I can stop jacking his naked drums. Because if Kev Brown do a beat and there's a part where I hear a kick and snare, I'm like, thank you. Shit, I ain't going digging. I'm going to go dig on this Brown album. I'm going to go dig on this album because he left me something. But the drums is so... Yo, Kev Brown drums is so crazy. I ain't suggesting that y'all take his drums, but I'm just saying. Follow him on that gram too, man. And let me tell you, before I go, the reason why I'm saying this is this. The reason why I'm saying this is this. When we got these guys who put all they, damn near more than half of their life into this culture, when said individuals is doing stuff, they got to be able to say, yo, look, I still got a pulse on the culture. I still got a pulse, and I still have a fan base. So if you investing, if you giving out loans, if you doing festivals, if you doing stuff, look, I still got people who want to see us, put us down. But when we go to these people who's curating the culture, that's why they get omitted. Because you have to be able to show the stats. You have to be able to show the numbers. Like, listen, I got the numbers. I got the stats. I got this following. That shit is real. So I don't understand how these guys did all this shit for the culture and did more than me, in my opinion, right? But we not in a contest, but I look up to what they did because I aspire to do what they already did. What they already did. That's why I could take time out on a Friday night and talk about the next man. Even though y'all always think I'm mad and all that shit. Damn that. Fredjo did not do that last beat by Onyx. Aguilar did. Let's kill that now. Aguilar did last days. Straight up. I know Aguilar production. I know how he produced. He produced in my crib. Aguilar did last days. So let's just kill that now. Do not run with that. That's a rumor. Aguilar did that. Anyway, but the point I'm making is that we have to support. Shy Northside is crazy. We have to support people who put on, because it's very, very discouraging to think that you're going to do something in a culture and nobody's going to support your efforts. So we have to show that your efforts are appreciated and we love it. So if you like Jay-Z and you like the Black album, go listen to the Brown album. You listen to that production, a little different on the Black album. I love the Black album, but that Brown album, when I heard that, I was like, this shit kind of better than the Black album. I'm telling you, you have to support. You have to support. Even if you don't buy everything, hitting that like button is free. Leaving a comment is free. Because sometimes in my Explorer page, I see things and I click on it. And all I see on the internet really is deviance, hatred, sadness. There is no love. There is no motion. There is no movement. There is nothing that make you as a rapper, as a producer say, yo, I just heard something that changed my mind. Because the minute you put something out, somebody gonna tell you, you ain't shit. Look how quick people are quick to find a picture and say, rest in peace to somebody. But they be right here and you don't support their efforts. Seriously, they be right here and you don't support their efforts. But the first thing you want to do is find a picture with you and them talking about rest in peace. The fuck out of here. That's where giving flowers come from. I had to get stoned because when I used to interview old artists or has-beens, I used to get this for that shit. But check the record. I've been doing that. Why? Because it is people who shaped and molded our culture. We cannot forget about them. That's what I'm here for. But I can't do it alone. I can't do it without your help. I can't do it without your support. And the thing also is that some of y'all are of the age where you know these people. So why are you ignoring these dope ass people? It don't make no sense to me. I'm confused. Shout out to J Live. I seen him on the turntables rapping at the same time. I was like, what the fuck is he doing? He was backspinning and rapping at the same time. One of my favorite rappers' name is Asheru. He had a song called Mood Swing that I was like, Shabam Sadiq, that's my brother right there. Hold on. Y'all be thinking I'm playing. Y'all be thinking I'm playing.
I'm sorry, the person you were trying to...
He probably sleep. It's my brother right there, Shabam Sadiq. This is the original Raucous Records crew. You know what I'm saying? Bahamadia, shout out to Bahamadia. Shout out to Free for 106 in Park. It's just so many, like, yo, I love to give love. Especially when we talking about hip hop. We talking about hip hop. I never liked A$AP Rock though. I ain't going front. I always thought he sounded too much like Ghostface. I never liked A$AP Rock. What's the other dude? Whatchamacallit? The fuck is his name? Bam. What the fuck is his name? He sounded just like Ghost too. And Papa Wu barked on him. I forgot his fucking name. I don't know. That nigga. Yo, you know who sounded just like Ghost? Action Bronson. Just sounded too much like Ghost to me. Not that he couldn't rhyme, but he sounded like too much Ghost. Yo, you know who sounded just like Ghost nobody talk about? Remember Clones by The Roots? The first kid that was like, first of all, let's talk about these ill capers. I was like, yo, they got Ghosts on The Roots? That first kid who rapped on Clones? Like, first of all, let's talk about these ill capers. Niggas run up on you with guns. I was like, yo, they got Ghosts on The Roots. That shit wasn't Ghosts. I thought that shit was Ghosts. That was after Ghost was like, I don't want niggas sounding like me on no album. I was like, he gonna get fucked up. That's what I thought. Like, they're gonna catch him and whoop his ass. Oh, his name is Mars? I don't know. Malik B was, come on, man. Proceed by The Roots, like one of my favorite records ever. One of my favorite records. So yeah, that's it, man. I just wanted to talk about that. But I'm gonna be real with y'all. This shit not looking too good for the culture. A lot of these platforms who should be carrying it. And whoa. Nah, I gotta say this. This shit is real. If I ain't say nothing else tonight, I want to say this. How is so many of these platforms consist of former rappers and y'all not talking about hip hop? Maybe I'm slow or you don't understand me. How do these big podcasts and these shows consist of former rappers and y'all not talking about hip hop? I ain't talking about interviews, because a lot of y'all interviews suck. Let's just be honest. You should be talking about hip hop. You should be talking about hip hop. Why you had the record deal. You know about per diem. You know about all this stuff that goes on and the young dudes coming in. You should be a teacher and a curator of the culture and looking for the next you or the next person, but you doing interviews or sitting there, Joe Budden and them sitting there with their legs folded with Crocs on and shit, talking about Drake and Kendrick every fucking week. How can you be a person with a platform and you are a former rapper and you don't talk about hip hop? It don't make no sense. Not to me. Not to me. You're not talking about producers. You're not talking about DJs. Talk about the most frivolous shit. Talk about the most frivolous shit. That don't got nothing to do with the culture. If you are a former rapper, you know the ups, you know the downs. And the best thing you can do is pass the torch to people who you see striving and busting their ass. Not when you get a cosign, not when you get paid, not none of that shit. Just talk about the culture. Even if you do 4 shows a month. If you do 4 shows a month, we could do a bonus show, 25 minutes, talking about shit. That's just the truth. It's not about interviews. Interviews is cool. But the stories is redundant now. And if you really pay attention, some of them shits, they told me 10 years ago, but whatever. I like what Be Real is doing. Shout out to Be Real too. But I like learning. Glasses Malone, No Ceilings. MC8, my partner Norm Steele, Gangster Chronicles. Niggas be talking about the culture. But they don't get the views and likes because they don't have a lot of the messy shit. See, it was a particular time when you did messy shit, you got punched in your face. I say make punching niggas in the face great again. I might have to make that hat. Make getting punched in your face great again. His name wasn't Dice Raw either. He was dark skinned with locks. It's that not Dice Raw. And if you're an artist and you have a problem with your publishing, hit me up. That's another thing we be doing behind the scenes, getting niggas they publishing back. That's a whole nother story. Getting niggas they publishing back. So it's some of us that do a lot for the culture that's not rewarded, but we still do it. But you don't pay Con Edison with love. Tim Mack, I appreciate you. Shout out to Ace Hood too, man. I liked Ace Hood. Ace Hood was dope. That Hustle remix, even the Hustle record was fire. But J Live, Asheru, Mood Swing, I used to love Mood Swing. Just because I knew where the sample came from. Shabam Sadiq is my brother. That's my bro right there. Cut my hair and everything. So I'm saying, immersed in this shit. Shout out to Joey Jihad, NH, Reed Dollars, Cassidy. Shout out to all the Philly MCs too. Shout out to Oskino. Fire. Shout out to Pretty Ugly too. Y'all remember Pretty Ugly? Y'all remember Pretty Ugly Papes? Come on, man. See, y'all don't be knowing. Y'all don't be knowing. Y'all don't be knowing. Y'all know who Pretty Ugly is? Y'all don't know nothing. Anyway, I've been on here for a while, talking. Make sure y'all go to Doggie Diamonds No Filter on Apple Music, Apple Podcasts rather, and it's on Spotify. Lost and Found Studios. Dope. Yo, man, and that's another thing that hurt me too, man. A lot of the goddamn studios closed down, man. You don't know who Pretty Ugly is? Pretty Ugly, a.k.a. Papes. Papes. Look up Pretty Ugly. And of course, watch this. One more before I go. I'm about to fuck with him, watch. It's late.
Please leave your
One more.
Oh, what's the deal?
Glasses, I'm live on YouTube. They can hear you. I got Glasses Malone on the phone. And guess what, Glasses?
What happened?
You ain't never been on my shit.
I have been on your shit. What you talking about?
We ain't never been live on YouTube. We got that. I found that other footage I salvaged, but you ain't never did a live together.
It was in New York when we did it in Brooklyn.
Nigga, that's old. Why you bringing up old shit?
Oh, okay. Well, we need to do a new one. When
Yeah.
we doing it?
You come in. Yeah, we gonna see each other soon, right? Yeah. All right. So tell them about your podcast.
No Ceilings podcast. It's one of the truest hip hop podcasts. It ain't just about the music, but about the culture, the perspective from the culture. It's pretty good. It's excellent. It's some very deep things happening there.
Yeah, this is my bro. You just did a deep show. I think you actually inspired something that I did. I just seen it. Did gangster rap, unalive, conscious hip hop.
Oh man, it was an excellent idea. It was an excellent idea. We're gonna double back on it Monday.
Yes, I need in on that.
You need to be there.
Yeah, because you know what it is, right? I had a show that I'm trying to do called From Righteous to Ratchet.
Oh, I like that.
Talking about how conscious hip hop turned into booty shaking music. And I got Daddy O, I got Lord Jamal, I got a few people talking about it.
I like that.
Yeah, so we need to put that play together. But Glasses, you know you my bro, love you to death. I'll talk to you later on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. And don't forget Monday, and then I'll see you next month.
Yes, sir. Peace.
My love.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
All right. That's my bro right there. That's my brother, Glasses Malone. Yo, let me tell you a story about Glasses, right? So we was together last year. He said, yo, you New York niggas is crazy. I said, what you talking about? He said, y'all the only niggas that I know that'll mark the cops out. So he said, y'all the only niggas that mark the cops out. So again, I didn't know what mark the cops. I don't know what mark out mean. He said, New York niggas is the only niggas who tell the cops what they can't do. And I ain't really think about that too. We are the only niggas that be like, yo, you can't do that. You can't tell me where to go. We do be telling cops what the fuck they can and can't do. It's like, yo, I seen New York niggas just mark the cops out. Y'all the only niggas that are just, we Frank stand the cops. Yo, what is it about us? Yo, we talk to the cops. Wow. He's like, yo, the only niggas I know that mark the cops out. Tell them niggas what they can't do, what's illegal and all that shit. Nah, we do got that shit in us. I don't know where that shit come from, but we don't play with police. We would curse their ass out in a minute. So according to what Wax said, marking them out is violate. We will mark the cops out in a second. We don't give a fuck. We the only niggas that be like, yo, y'all can't do that. You ain't gotta go nowhere. I'm 30 feet away. Yo, we do be knowing all the laws and shit. That shit is hilarious. He's like, yo, I was there, I watched y'all niggas mark the cops out. Like, yo, I don't know why that is. But yo, listen. I appreciate y'all. Till next time, I'll be back tomorrow. Got some running around to do. I'm thirsty as hell. I'm the only one who can sit here for 2 hours straight and don't drink nothing, don't smoke nothing, don't be doing shit. Just talking straight off the dome. I don't got no notes. I don't got nothing. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate y'all. I can't do nothing without y'all. The likes is liking. We need them shares. If you got a Facebook, share the Facebook. If you got a Twitter, share the Twitter. Follow me on all social media. I'm at Doggie Diamonds on everything. The Facebook page is over 200,000. The Instagram is 164,000. We doing what we got to do. The numbers is numbering. I'm back on YouTube, hard body again. I got to get my fade fixed tomorrow. I'm looking a little scruffy, but tomorrow I'm going to see my barber. It is what it is. So I appreciate y'all. Shout out to Lord Jazz. Shout out to everybody in the chat room. Shout out to Kev Brown. A lot of people. Oh, yeah, we spoke to Pete Rock tonight. We spoke to Minnesota tonight. We spoke to Glasses tonight. We going to talk. And shout out to my brother Face, too. Face worked with MOP. Yo, man, it's just so much history that I wish that y'all knew about and I would like to share more with y'all. So I'm going to call Pete Rock. He owed me an interview. Me and Glasses did 1 million interviews. Kev Brown going to be on here. Lord Jazz going to be on here. And then look through the archives. I got U-Guard on this channel. I got Papa Wu's Sons on this channel. I got Inspector Deck on this channel. I got Ali Vegas, of course. I got Calvin Klein. I got Ty Fife. I got Eric Sermon on this channel. I got so many people on this channel that I be forgetting that who I got on here. I got Billy Danz on this channel. I got a fame. I'm calling you too. Shout out to my homie Man from MOP. Shout out to my brother Big Fruit. Watch my Lucky Dawn interview. Lucky Dawn interview was important because he talked about coming from the DFY days and the Sparford days and the juvenile detentions to go into the penitentiaries. And one of the main things that he said in that interview was, I did all that shit for what? That shit crazy when you have that epiphany of being a street guy. And then you sit there and say, what'd I do all that shit for? It ain't even reward me or nothing. That's the messages I be trying to get to the young dudes. Because they think it's different. They think they going to a different jail. They think the streets is different for them. Got another interview I never put out. I got to find it with... Damn. Woody from Drew Hill. The interview is done. I gotta find it. I'm delinquent sometimes. But Woody from Drew Hill interview is very, very deep. We talk about the industry, a lot of shit that's going on. So yeah, let me get to that. Yo, I appreciate y'all. Until next time. Peace. Shout out to the homie Zip with the drip too. Shout out to everybody on YouTube who doing their thing. Shout out to everybody, man. You know, good, bad, and different. If you talking about hip hop,
Doggie Diamonds did this.